Hi, hello, welcome to Kit and Kajira Gaming. Welcome if you are new, you can call me KK, and please excuse my voice. I am a little bit under the weather, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys. Today we are going to be doing a speed build using the Mushroom House, which is a premium house skin, and it is over here in my Peaceful Meadow, in the corner where Peaceful Meadow meets the Glade of Trust. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So if you guys had not seen my artsy, overgrown cottagecore speed build at this little house that's over here on the left-hand side, I will link it above. This is where my transition area is going to be. So the entire Peaceful Meadow is nothing but overgrown brush, so lots of flowers, tall grass, bushes, anything you can think of that you would find in an unkempt meadow, but make it a little bit kept. So we are using leaf strewn path to connect everything, and we are putting lots and lots and lots of these butterfly flowers and some of these Eternity Isle bushes, because the Eternity Isle bushes do only take up 1 square, whereas most of our older bushes from the original game take up 4, if not more. So of course the pathway up to the mushroom house is going to be covered in different various flora. And I absolutely love these butterfly flowers. I love how many butterflies they just make float through the area. I think it is so perfect, and it creates a very nice peaceful vibe in the Peaceful Meadow as a whole. Now working on the backyard that butts up against the Glade of Trust, I'm just taking my trellises and marking off kind of like a faux gate area from behind the house. And then I'm going to take my vine wall just to block off the Glade of Trust. I think it creates a nice accent piece in the back that just kind of fills in more of the woodsy effect. And while my Peaceful Meadow itself doesn't really have a lot of trees, the trees it does have are these tall maple trees, and they are so big in the canopy area that you only need a few of them to create a woodsy feel. But there is never a shortage of the butterfly flowers or these 2 plants from Eternity Isle, and of course there's never a shortage in the overgrown grass. So in the back of my house, I am doing a small garden. That is another big part of any of my builds in the Peaceful Meadow, are there various little gardens all over the place. I have one behind Goofy's stall, and then this one behind the Mushroom Manor, and then I'll probably have one more before my entire Peaceful Meadow is finished. Now I just need to connect the main pathway into the backyard, and I love curved paths. They look a little more natural, and since Dreamlight Valley doesn't really give us curved paths, we kind of need to use a little bit of ingenuity to make it happen. So to do so, I make my path originally on kind of like this staggered aspect that you see me doing here, and then I just take various ferns, bushes, and plants and cover up all of those harsh jetting points. Now, for those of you that are new to Dreamlight Valley, if you did not know, when you're placing trees, you will never get the same tree every time you pull one out of the menu. you're going to have to select the tree until you get the one that you want, which is what you saw me doing, because every time I clicked the tall black maple tree, it gave me a different size tree, and I was trying to get ones that were roughly the same size. So on the opposite side of my garden, but still in the backyard, I'm just going to create this little cozy sitting area. So we'll have a little campfire as well as some benches to sit on and my little potting area. But first, before I design any of that, I always pull out everything that I think I'm going to use in my build, and then I delete as needed. I choose this style of building versus just going through a menu one piece at a time, because honestly I hate scrolling through the menu trying to find what I need. So if I'm scrolling and I find something that I think is going to fit, I'll pull it out, because knowing my luck, I'm going to try to go back into the menu a second time and I'm not going to be able to find it, or I'm just going to forget what it was. So lots of items get pulled out and more items honestly get put back than I keep out. Like, I thought this Wally table would look good. It doesn't fit. I thought maybe I'd want this vine flower lamp on the side of my bench. I didn't like it there, so instead I just flanked the trellises with the vine flower lamps. And then, of course, no cottagecore backyard is complete without some sort of planting area. So, of course, I have this heavy wooden table with the mulch or dirt bags and Wally's boot and a little cactus and some spilt over terracotta pots. And Dreamlight Valley doing what it does best when I exit out of furniture mode. It moves everything and clears everything, so I just have to go back and put it in. If you guys also have this happen to you, let me know down below, and just commiserate in my misery with having to redo this area all over again, because Dreamlight Valley did not want to save it. And here I am just planting a random pack of seeds. Now these peppers are not boosted in this area. I just chose them because I am trying to clear out my boxes of whatever seeds I have. So the crop rotation in this area is always going to change just based on what bag of seed I pull out of my chest that day. Now I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot that I had fruit bushes that needed to somehow get incorporated into some of my builds. They've all just been kind of thrown into the Glade of Trust, which has become my dumping ground while I am building each different biome until I get to the Glade of Trust to build. So adding these raspberry bushes was a last minute decision, but honestly, I do not regret it at all. I love the pops of colors, and I think it just plays beautifully into the Mushroom Manor, since in the back of the Mushroom Manor there is a little garden. The little bushes, I think, add a nice touch. And of course, it is time to add all of the beach grass to make it look more overgrown. And I love the tall grass. I think it looks adorable, especially when your character is running through it. I do, however, not like that when you put the beach grass down, nothing can go on it, and it is such a large footprint that you're just kind of having to work in whatever tiny space that you can find that is not touched by the grass. and I do like my builds functional, so even though I am placing a lot of plants, I do make sure that I am able to run through it, as you will see here as we get ready to do our walkthrough of our mushroom manor. I absolutely love how this looks. This is coming from the plaza. As you come down the plaza on the right side, you can instantly see my artsy cozy cottage, and then you see all of these plants over to the right with a little bit of a hidden pathway, and that is where we start our tour of the mushroom manor. So when you come right down the pathway, you see this kind of hidden path, and if you just turn ever so slightly, you see that it leads into the back garden of the mushroom manor. I do love that we can take the pathway up under the house because it does connect the pathway from the manor itself into the pathing, so it doesn't have that giant gap. And of course, like I said, I have access points to all of my mining nodes. And here is the backyard completed. We have our crops growing and lush overgrown grass and lots of flowers and butterflies. And there is Donald going behind my vine while throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sorry, Buzz. I did not see you there hiding in the tall grass. But as you can see, I can still access my mining node behind the vine wall because I did not put it all the way up against the rock formation. And when you leave on the other side through the trellis, there is no pathway, but it's supposed to be a secret entrance, which is why the tall grass was sitting there. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for my mushroom manor build in the Peaceful Meadow. I hope this gave you guys some inspiration for your own meadow or even for any other sort of build in your valley. If you guys did enjoy this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. I focus mainly on speed builds, but I do also do updates when they are released about the valley, and I am going to try to add more cozy games later on this year, including Palia, maybe Paleo Pines, maybe Dinkum, I don't know. There's a huge list of things that I want to try to play this year. So if you guys do enjoy this content, be sure to follow me also on all my social media sites linked down below, Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. I am a small-time content creator looking to grow her channel in 2024, and I hope you will join me on this journey. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.